How to train your brain to think in English. How to train your brain to think in English. Unlocking fluency and confidence. Learning to think in English is one of the most transformative steps you can take on your journey to mastering the language. It's like flipping a switch that allows you to break free from the constant need to translate in your head, making communication faster, more natural, and far less stressful. But let's be honest, it's not easy at first. The habit of thinking in your native language is deeply ingrained. Overcoming this requires patience, consistency, and the right strategies. The good news: with the right mindset and tools, anyone can learn to think in English and reap the rewards of better fluency, improved comprehension, and increased confidence. This guide will take you on a detailed journey, packed with actionable steps, real-life examples, and expert tips to help you train your brain to think in English. Let's dive in. Why is thinking in English so powerful? 1. Speeds up your communication. When you translate from your native language to English in your head, there's a time lag. This often results in awkward pauses, misunderstandings, or even forgetting what you wanted to say. Thinking directly in English eliminates this delay, allowing your thoughts and words to flow seamlessly. 2. Reinforces language retention. Every time you think in English, you're practicing vocabulary, sentence structures, and grammar rules. This repetition strengthens your brain's ability to recall and use these elements naturally. 3. Builds fluency and confidence. The more you practice thinking in English, the more confident you'll feel when speaking or writing. Over time, this will also reduce your fear of making mistakes because the language will start to feel second nature. Step 1. Start small. Build a foundation for thinking in English. The journey to thinking in English doesn't happen overnight. It starts with small, deliberate actions that gradually train your brain to process information in the language. Label your environment. Begin by identifying everyday objects in your surroundings in English. For example, look at a chair and think, chair, instead of translating from your native language. Label items in your home using sticky notes. Write down words like mirror, fridge, or door. Revisit these labels frequently to reinforce your vocabulary. Practice basic sentences. Start narrating simple actions in English as you go about your day. For example, when brushing your teeth, I'm brushing my teeth. The toothpaste tastes minty. When making coffee, I'm boiling water. The coffee smells amazing. These small moments of practice add up over time and create a habit of thinking in English. Step 2. Gradually narrate your life in English. Once you've mastered basic sentences, take it a step further by narrating your day. Treat it like an internal dialogue, where you describe everything happening around you. Morning routine example. I woke up at 7 a.m. I feel a bit tired but ready to start my day. I'm making breakfast now, eggs and toast. The coffee smells so good. Evening routine example. I had a productive day. I finished my work, went for a walk, and now I'm watching a TV show. It's really relaxing. Evening routine example. I had a productive day. I finished my work, went for a walk, and now I'm watching a TV show. It's really relaxing. Step 3. Immerse yourself in English media. Immersion is one of the most effective ways to train your brain to think in a new language. The more English you expose yourself to, the more familiar it becomes. Watch movies and TV shows. Start with subtitles in your native language, then switch to English subtitles, and eventually watch without any subtitles at all. Repeat lines spoken by characters to mimic their pronunciation and rhythm. Pause and summarize scenes in your own words to reinforce comprehension. Listen to English podcasts. Choose topics that interest you, whether it's self-improvement, travel, or comedy. Focus on understanding the main ideas and repeating new phrases you learn. Read in English. Start with simple texts, like children's books or beginner-friendly articles. Highlight unfamiliar words, look them up, and use them in sentences throughout your day. Example: if you read about a stormy day, you might think, "The weather today is stormy. I should take my umbrella." Step 4. Engage in self-talk and role-playing. Talking to yourself in English is an incredibly powerful way to internalize the language. Mirror conversations. Stand in front of a mirror and have a dialogue with yourself. For example, introduce yourself. "Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm from Canada, and I love hiking and photography." Ask questions and answer them. What's my plan for today? First, I'll finish my work, then I'll go to the gym. Role-playing scenarios. Imagine yourself in common situations, like ordering food or asking for directions. Practice what you'd say. "Can I have a cappuccino, please?" "Excuse me, how do I get to the train station?" Role-playing helps you prepare for real-life interactions and builds confidence. Step 5. Use English in real conversations. While self-practice is essential, interacting with others in English takes your skills to the next level. Find a language partner. Join language exchange programs or use apps like HelloTalk or Tandem to connect with native speakers. Practicing with others pushes you to think quickly and respond naturally in English. Participate in group discussions. Join online forums or local meetups, where you can discuss topics that interest you in English. Embrace mistakes. Mistakes are part of the learning process. Instead of fearing them, treat them as valuable opportunities to grow. Step 6. Journal your thoughts in English. Writing is a fantastic way to solidify your ability to think in English. Daily journal. Write a few sentences about your day. Start simple. "Today was a good day. I went to the park and read a book." As you improve, add more detail. "I spent a relaxing afternoon at the park. The sun was shining, and I enjoyed reading a fascinating book about history." Dreams and goals. Write about your aspirations, future plans, or reflections. This makes journaling more meaningful and keeps you motivated. Step 7. Make it a habit. Consistency is key to success. Train your brain daily by setting aside dedicated time for English practice. Integrate English into your routine. Morning. Narrate your plans for the day in English. Afternoon. Listen to an English podcast during lunch. Evening. Write a journal entry or reflect on the day in English. Final thoughts. Transform your mindset. Training your brain to think in English is a journey that requires patience, but the rewards are life-changing. You'll gain fluency, confidence, and a deeper connection to the language. Remember, every effort you make brings you closer to your goal. Start small, stay consistent, and embrace the process with curiosity and determination. Now it's your turn. What's the first step you'll take to start thinking in English today? Share your thoughts and let's inspire each other on this journey.